Mr. Rainbow.
Darky.
Woo!
Boy, look at that. Look how dark he is.
All right, so we went and asked a whole bunch of tackle shops in this area, where's a place we can go catch trout right now in Connecticut? They said just about everybody's favorite is the Hammonasset River. And they said go right to the dam. It's the most popular spot in the state, at least one of them, heavily stocked. So we're here. We got about an hour and a half, 2 hours to go. We got our eggs with us. We're gonna see if these trout are ready to play.
Real deep hole right here. There he is.
Got him.
Another rainbow.
So right up to the right.
Whoa,
Oh.
God.
Folks, we're gonna catch and release anyway. So keep an eye on what Troy's doing. He's using a fire float, and you guys have heard us talk about this before, but he's using a fire float because we catch and release everything, whether it's catch and keep season, catch and release season. And in order to release those safely, we want the fire hook to go right in the corner of his mouth. So as soon as he sees that fire float go down, set the hook, we can release that fish.
Rainbow. Another rainbow. I'm back in the saddle.
Not yet. Woo!
That's 3. A rainbow. Call this rainbow hole. Oh, now he wants to fight. Look at that hook right there. Barely hooked. Love it. Woohoo! The fight is back on. So you can see here, we're using Natural Deluxe today. And these things have been tearing it up. I'm almost down a full jar. I'm gonna have to go back up to the car and get another one. I'm using a size 10 fire hook. Just a couple eggs on there. And you're ready to go. And again, the fire float is the way to go today. We want to see these bites because we want to release these fish.
Look, are you gonna reel this fish in?
Oh.
Another rainbow. Woo. Is that a fish?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Another rainbow. I'll take it. No,
Is that brown?
we got a brown.
It's about time. Old brownie. So we've caught about, I don't know, 24 rainbows right there. We stopped fishing for about 45 minutes, talked to the game wardens, and they explained to us this is one of the most popular places there is in the state. That's why they're always here checking licenses, because so many people come here. Now they did tell us there's rainbows, brooks, browns, and a few tigers. Almost none, but there are a few. We're gonna show you what these browns look like right now. There it is right there, little brown trout. But all we're doing is, we just switched angles. We figured, you know what? We fished up there for about an hour. They knew what was coming because they saw a lot of eggs, a little bit of fire bait come down. We moved down here, changed up the angle. You got a little bit different drift, and bam, first cast.
Troy's back in town. Look how dark that one is.
Really interesting colors.
Wow.
Let's take a look at this fish. So what's interesting is this system is pretty interesting in the fact that everywhere else we fish in Connecticut, the rainbows are really silvery. And here, these fish are super dark. Maybe they're coming from a different hatchery. We don't know, but take a look at these fish we got going here. Really dark fish. And guess what? These are going back, every single one of them, so people like you can enjoy catching them as well. All right, so we're gonna make one of our last casts of the night here, but we just wanna show you right on the edge of that fast moving water, right where you see the frothy bubbles versus the fast water is where these trout seem to be sitting. I'm gonna see if there's one there right now.
There he is.
Fish on. A little bit brighter rainbow. Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from southern Connecticut. We're on one of the most famous waters, the Hammonasset River, right below the reservoir. Now, this river is only about 21 miles long. Very short system, goes right into Long Island Sound, but it is loaded with trout. Now, to be honest with you, we asked around. We said, can we mention this place, or are we going to get all the haters online saying we're spot burning? We talked to a couple of real nice game wardens that checked our licenses, and they said, listen, guys, this place is no secret to anybody. Everybody that trout fishes knows about it. It shows up in the weekly fishing report. All the tackle shops promote it. Go ahead. So we did. That's what we're doing here. We are right below the reservoir. We're fishing one hole and one hole only. We were here about an hour and a half. Caught about 24 fish. 99% of them were rainbows. Now, we do know that there's brook here. We do know that there's some tigers. And then we caught 2 browns here as well. The state of Connecticut stocks this place very frequently. Today is a little bit of a high water day. You see the water coming over the dam here, simply because there's been a lot of big rain storms in weeks past. Now, all of our fish today came on a mix of 3 baits. Obviously, water was running hard. We used a fire float as an indicator, and then you'll see him using his size 10 fire hook. And he did that because, hey, it's made for these kind of baits. Now, we focused on 3 different baits today. We used peach garlic, we used natural deluxe, and we used pink shrimp salmon eggs. And switching back and forth every time we caught a couple, we switched, we caught a couple more. It just shows you, if you're coming here fishing today, remember, they stock this over several miles of water. It gets a lot of trout, and it's one of Connecticut's iconic trout systems. Come here, find a spot for you to fish, and you too could have a great time catching several species of trout right in the greater Hartford, New Haven area. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.